EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Right. Check nickel. Whip. Right flag. Watch the whip. Joker. 80 weapon.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Wentz will try again on second down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check hot. Check 52.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Hey, defense. Hey, Ken.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Cook, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They run again on 1st down. Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh, 57, the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 382, last 50.
He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there on the option. 45 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Done. That QB's trash. Let's go. Shoot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Both hard. 48.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Mike's 47. He's trying to win.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 9.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the...
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Delta. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Blue Dan.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Really got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, we're good, we're good.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Gun. 50, 53, check 53.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Jahan! On Eddie! Come on, dude! Lucky 50. What's that?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example. Made it equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, flipper. Quicker on the hop. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Undercrunch. Check three.
This is Howard on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 65 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was brought down by Nigel Bradham.
That's where you belong.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 47. Watch the run. Let's 50. Both sevens and Mike. Hey, Steamer. Got you. I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I don't think you got it, sir. Rush in.
And an alley to run.
Let's go. Come on.
Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 36 57 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Lefty. Safety's gripping. Great 15.
They'll run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Sunday. Man 5-7.
Watch the ship.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.